Hi, I completely forgot to share in the other video why people confuse categorical variables with numerical data. So an example would be zip codes and cell phone numbers. So we all know that cell phone numbers are assigned numerical numbers, of course. They are numbers, but it is not a quantitative data. And one way to look at it is that it wouldn't make sense to take the average of all the phone numbers, or if you have zip codes, it wouldn't make sense to take the average of all the zip codes. So zip codes and cell phones fall under categorical data or qualitative. All right. In your book, they mention statistics is the science of data, and that we say that that data is plural. In other words, when we're looking at statistics, we say what are statistics and not what is. So if I'm referring to the singular form statistics, it's like the course we are taking is statistics. But when you're looking at data, then data itself is plural, so we say what are data. So singular data is datum, D-A-T-U-M. All right, the next important thing is population. People always confuse population thinking that it only pertains to people, but it doesn't only mean people. So for example, if I wanted to look at the population of a certain car, then I would look at every single car produced in a particular year. For example, Toyota Tercels, all the Toyota Tercels produced in the year of 2014. And so that would be the population of those cars. I could look at a population, for example, of Mar Vista High School. Mar Vista High School, all the students in there, if I wanted to look at the population of all students. But I can also look at the population of every single computer at Mar Vista High School. And then I would say the population of all computers. So population does not only refer to individuals, it could also mean objects. All right, what is a sample? From the population, I take a sample. So for example, out of all the cars Toyota Tercels produced in 2014, I may want to sample 45 of them. So I take that from the population. All right, the next thing chapter 1 discusses, as I mentioned before, are the 5 W's. So the who, the what, and so the who is who's the study, how many. The what is how many variables we have. It is usually the columns of a table. The when is the date the study was done, the where is the place, and the why is the reason, and the how is how it was gathered. So anytime you are reading information, you want to always keep the 5 W's in your mind. You want to answer that in your mind as you're reading any type of, whether it's an article, whether it's your textbook, you always want to think about the W5s and also the how. So I'm going to give you a paragraph here, and you can pause the video and see if you can pull out the 5 W's and the how. Now, sometimes you may have missing information, and if something is missing, you could just say not specified. All right, so here's a paragraph. You can go ahead and read this and answer the who, what, the when, the where, the why, and the how. So pause your video and answer the 5 W's and the how as well. And then I will continue and see if you are correct. All right, so in this paragraph, because of the difficulty of weighing a bear in the woods, researchers caught and measured 54 bears, recording their weight, neck, size, length, and sex. They hope to find a way to estimate weight from the other, more easily determined quantity. All right, so who is the study about? So if you said 54 bears, you are correct. What is the study about? So if you look here, they recorded their weight, their neck, and the length, and the sex. So that's basically your what. You can take each one of these categories and put them into a table. So I forgot to copy. So you can take each one of these, weight, neck, size, length, and the sex of the bear, and make a category for each. So that would be the what. All right, when you read when, you can see from the paragraph there is nowhere that it says when this was done. Was it done in 1999? Was it done in 2005? Was it done last summer? Was it in the winter? There's no specification. So you're going to say the when is not specified, which could sometimes happen. All right, where? So where was this? Yes, they're saying it was in the woods, but where in the woods? Was it in the woods in Russia? Was it in the woods in the United States? So you could say in the woods, but not specified specifically. Not specified. All right, next is the why. It can use other variables to estimate easier variables. Right here it says researchers caught and measured 54 bears. So that's basically how it was done.